This is In the Loop. I'm Christian Bryant. Thanks for tuning in and taking a break from talking about the new Matrix movie to hang with us. But also, what'd y'all think? Actually, no spoilers. We've got to focus on the great show we have for you today. With new variants continuing to spread and COVID surging in many parts of the world, this holiday season is shaping up to be very different from what we might have expected just a couple of months ago. Travel plans are being changed last minute, popular holiday attractions and events are being canceled, and gifts are shipping later and later than usual. We're checking in with some of our correspondents from around the world to see how this latest COVID surge is altering holiday plans and traditions globally. Honestly, this is the way to travel. First, we're gonna kick things off in Berlin in one of Germany's famous Christmas markets. Our correspondent there has the latest.
Well, I'm Trent Murray in Berlin. One of the first things you probably notice is that I'm wearing a mask, and that is because I am inside one of Germany's famous Christmas markets. And right now, the rules here are pretty tight. Not only do you have to wear a mask, but you also have to make sure you're vaccinated or can show you've previously been infected. That's the only way you're getting in here. But for people that are visiting these markets, that is a small price to pay, because last year, these markets were cancelled completely. So for people wanting to come here and enjoy gingerbread or hot chocolate or bratwurst or of course hot mulled wine, well, following those rules is a no-brainer in order to ensure the market can go ahead. But there is one big group that is missing here according to market stall owners, and that is Americans. Around 2 million Americans visit Germany every year, and over the winter these markets are one of the big draw cards. But with the CDC advising against travel to Germany right now because of COVID-19, we're not seeing anywhere near those numbers. Market stall owners here say they're hoping that next year maybe we can see the return of our American friends. Back to you, Christian.
All right, many thanks, Trent. Now we're gonna take it over to Stuart Smith in Moscow, who's got an update for us on holiday celebrations that are impacted there.
I'm Stuart Smith in Moscow, where the city is more festive this year than last year. The mayor originally said he had his doubts, but upon considering the virus is more easily spread indoors than outdoors, said that events should go ahead as planned. Nearly 47% of Muscovites are vaccinated, and case infection rates at the moment are on the decline. They have been going down significantly since November. Compare that to last year, when barely anyone in Russia was vaccinated and the rate of infection was on the up, only peaking near New Year's Eve. That meant the traditional Journey to Christmas festival had to be cancelled and only ice rinks were open. There are 41 detected cases of the Omicron variant in Russia, but as yet that hasn't affected the infection rate. So nearly all events are going on as planned, but masks must be worn in public enclosed spaces, and a QR code showing showing COVID-19 recovery or vaccination must be presented at the entrance to museums and galleries. Travel restrictions are much lessened this year compared to last. Muscovites and Russians can move around the country as they desire. People can enter the country, and Russians can go on holiday as well. Back to you, Christian.
All right, much appreciated, Stuart. Let's check in with Daniel Kijo in Tanzania, a country that seemed relatively unscathed since the start of the pandemic.
I am Daniel Kijo in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. As an increasing number of countries around the world are detecting cases of the new variant, Omicron, the government here says it is monitoring the situation closely. There have been reports of an increase in citizens getting flu-like symptoms, high fever, headaches and back pains, something the government says is just a seasonal flu due to weather changes and not COVID. Only 2% of Tanzanians are vaccinated. The government is urging caution during the holiday season, wearing masks, washing hands, and avoiding large groups. Many Tanzanians seem ready to end the year with a bang. Most spend time with family and enjoy roasted meat with a drink of their choice. And being a tourist destination, tourists from Europe, the US and Asia are coming in but have to make sure they have a negative COVID test and are vaccinated. Unlike 2020, where Tanzania did not have a vaccination campaign, this year offers more peace of mind for citizens knowing vaccines are available. According to official figures, Tanzania has around 26,000 infections and 734 coronavirus-related deaths reported in the country since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Back to you, Christian.
All right, much appreciated, Daniel. And lastly, we're shifting over to Delhi, where the COVID crisis in India had largely eased since the deadly surge we saw there last summer. Our correspondent there, Neha Punya, tells us more.
I'm Neha Punya in New Delhi, and here the Christmas decorations are out, fairy lights are up, but the festive cheer is missing. India's capital city is gearing up for what will be another year of muted festivities despite a record drop in daily infections. Spooked by the outbreak in Europe, the Indian government says all residents must avoid non-essential travel, mass gatherings, and ensure that any festivities that take place over the next 2 weeks are low intensity. Here in Delhi, all restaurants, bars and pubs can only operate at half their capacity. All large gatherings except for weddings have been banned, and officials are patrolling markets like this one where they're conducting random COVID-19 tests. The Indian government says a lot is at stake because if what's happened in Europe happens here, given India's high population density, the country could see nearly 1.4 million cases every single day.
All right, many thanks to the friends of ITL from all over the world giving us updates on COVID in their neck of the woods.